back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So, what an incredible night. A fucking incredible, not in a good way. It was incredible in a not good way. I'm sitting here, it's 4:20 a.m. in the morning. I'm in my car. I'm in the McDonald's car park. I've just nailed a double cheeseburger, a medium chips, 6 nuggets, and I'm on my third coffee since 4 a.m. And I'm just staring out the front window, just thinking to myself, where did it all go wrong? I don't mean just tonight, I mean my whole entire life. Where did it start to go wrong? Has it been since conception, or has it been since I was born? Did it start yesterday? I don't know. But something has gone amiss. Fucking tonight's show. I knew it was going to go how it went. It went worse than I thought it was going to go. It was more fucked up than I thought it was going to be fucked up. And that's not entirely my fault. I don't want to shift the blame, but I had one of the most retarded, collectively retarded audiences I've ever come in contact with. There was a lot going on. Actually, let's not even blame the audience. The audience, how do I explain it? There was 2 drunk bitches on the right-hand side, and there were 2, and they weren't even too bad, the drunk bitches. It was the 2 on the other side, this couple turns up in matching fucking I Love Melbourne t-shirts, and they were just the smarmiest fucking passive-aggressive, patronizing cunts I've ever encountered. My crew was pretty good. There was a couple of dudes that were a little bit fucking out there. Like, the podcast listeners were fine. This is another thing. I knew tonight was going to go how it went, because it was a work in progress show, and I fucking advertised it as I'm 100% going to bomb. Like, it's 100%. So if you come in, you're going to see some fireworks. You're going to see some squirming. You're going to hear some stuff that is not really even coherent. And that's what happened. It was as billed, but, and I knew this, the crowd doesn't exactly know what a bomb is all about. People who don't know comedy think a bomb is fun to watch. It's not. It's hard. It's hard work. And I knew this. I knew this going into it. I'm like, all right, there's going to be a few podcast listeners there. I have to sacrifice them. Sacrificial lambs. I'm sorry. I need to get this material out. There's some stuff I need to do. I've been avoiding it too long. I need to force myself into a situation that is so fucked that there's nowhere to go. It can't get any worse, so I might as well try this material. And that's what I did tonight. And it was like a fever dream. It was like an hour fever dream. I tried to explain it as a roller coaster when people asked me, because I went to an after party after the gig, and obviously comics ask you, how did it go? And I say it was a roller coaster without any ups. It was a predominantly down roller coaster with some sideways like jiggling. There was some rumblings. Jesus Christ. That was my 3rd gig of the night as well. I knew it was going to happen, but like, that's just fucking what it is. I have to eat shit every now and then to move forward. I wish I wasn't so retarded and I could do things like a normal human being, but I can't. I'm not wired in that way. Everything I do has to be some form of retarded. But as bad as everything went, it was just chaos. It was complete fucking chaos. My mouth was getting dry. I was trying to sip water as well. And for some reason, I couldn't sip water. It kept on spilling out of my mouth for some just full-blown fucking retarded reason. Like 6 times as well. I took a sip of water, and I think it was part of the bomb. Like, your nerves get a little bit jangled. And your fucking motor skills fuck up. So I was pulling the bottle away too early, and water was just going over. And that wasn't even like the bad part. That was just something that happened. Then there was a drunk Jew from Poland in the front fucking row, and her even drunker friend. And what am I going to do with that? What am I going to do with that? Oh, God. I tell you what was hard at the end. I saw Lachlan. He actually did Jenny Diaries with me last year. And he's been listening to the podcast for a bunch of time. And I saw him at the bar, and I was like, oh, I'll say hi, introduce myself. And he was in the show, obviously. And I was like, hey, what's happening? And he looked at me like with like dead eyes. And I'm like, hey. It doesn't normally go like that. That was the show. Like it's normally it's normally better than that. Like, this was a work in like I said I was gonna bomb. And he was like, yeah, okay, yeah. So you can't convince anyone. Once you've bombed, and I knew this because it's happened a million times. Once you've bombed, you can't convince anyone that it was part of the plan, even though I'm trying to convince myself. I thought it was going to go about 20 to 30% better, but I thought I was going to eat shit. But there was just so many fucking variables in that room and what was going on and the material I was doing and how fucking chaos everything was that it went how it went. Anyway, it's 4:30 a.m. and I'm staring out the window, and I think I'll sit here and stare out the window for another 15, 20. But for now, I want to thank everyone who came to the gig tonight. You're part of the process. You're part of the developing process. Honestly, and this is being legitimately serious now, I'm so happy with how the gig turned out. I'm really happy because I got to do these things that I'd been avoiding for so long. So even though it was chaos, I did them and I pushed through, and I was so fucking happy. Everyone thought I was going to be fucking depressed afterwards. I was like, no, that was all right. That was good. I got to do these things. And these are the things that help you grow. Grow as a performer. Jesus Christ, some of the shit I was doing. Anyway, I'm going to chill here. I'm going to soak it all in. That'll do for tonight. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll see you the fuck later.